Hi guys, welcome to Saptarishis Astrology. We are back with another unique technique in continuation to a session which we had probably a month back with Shri Vidhan, and today we have again, let's welcome him. So hi Vidhan, thank you so much for coming, and uh, really excited to learn about Graha Samaya again. And I think you're going to talk about Graha Samaya, the different calculations of Graha Samaya.
Yes, exactly. So like last time when we did this video, we spoke about one of the ways of calculating the Grah Samay, right?
Yeah.
But then different authors or different translators have given their different ways of calculating Grah Samay. So what I did is I did a little more research into what has been said by different uh, translators and different rishis, and then I've kind of tried and summarize in the next few in the slides today. So what you will see today is basically two more ways of calculating Grah Samayas.
Yeah.
Right. In the first part, what we have seen is the way which R. Shantanam has given in his translation of Saravali. Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
But today, what we are going to see is the the same Grah Samaya, how it can be calculated by translation done by others.
Yeah.
So that is what we are going to talk about, so that in that way we should be able to kind of appreciate the different ways of calculating Grah Samaya and then choose the way which works in most of the cases.
Yeah.
Right. And last time, if you remember, a lot of people have asked me like, what is remainder?
Yeah. Yeah.
And you see a lot of confusion around how to calculate the Grah Samaya. So what I have done today for today's session, the plan is to kind of go over two other ways of calculating Grah Samayas, and also I will explain how this can be calculated.
Yeah. The actual calculation.
Actual calculation. Yes, in the previous session we did not get into much details about how to calculate it, but
Yeah.
this time we are trying to make it more elaborate so that people and you know, right, our audience come from very different fields, different walks of life.
Yeah.
Some
Right.
of them are some of them are highly educated, professionally qualified, like engineers, doctors, and so on.
Yeah.
But there are few others who are coming from a very humble background, educational background.
Yeah.
So for making it easier for everyone to understand and appreciate this technique, we will get into more details about how do we calculate.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
Perfect.
let's go to the slides and see.
Yeah, and for all the viewers, if you haven't watched the previous part of Graha Samaya, please go through it, and you can find the link in the description section below, and so that you do not miss out on one type of calculation of Graha Samaya. So let's get started. Vidhan, should we get started?
Sure.
Yeah.
So let's get into different ways of calculating Grah Samaya. So this is the method number 2, which I have kind of identified using in the different books. Step 1 of this process is find out the number of sign counting from Aries. Right. It is the same as the previous one.
Yeah.
Find out the number of bhava count. Step number 3, double the sum of sign and bhava number. Then next is find out the number of years of Dasha period of the planet as per Vimshottari Dasha scheme. Then we have multiply the results of step number 3 and 4 and divide it by 27. Remainder will give Grah Samaya.
Okay.
Right. So, and this is the table for number of years as per Vimshottari Dasha scheme.
Correct.
This is the list of all the Samayas, different Grah Samayas.
Yeah.
So let's see, using this method, how do we calculate Grah Samaya? So again, we have taken the same example of Indira Gandhi, and we are going to calculate Graha Samaya for moon.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Now, moon is in 7th house,
Mm-hmm.
and it is in Capricorn sign.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So as we said that step number 1 is to identify the sign number. Sign number is 10, which is Capricorn.
Yeah.
And then bhav number is 7. It is in the 7th house, so bhav number is 7.
Yeah.
Right? And then we have to add these two numbers together, sign number plus bhav number, and multiply them by 2. So 17 into 2 gives us 34.
Yeah.
And then step number 4 is calculate the number, identify the number of Vimshottari Dasha years.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And that is 10 for moon.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Here if we see, this
Yeah.
is 10 years for moon.
Yeah. Correct.
Now remainder, now what we have to do is we have to multiply 34 by 10.
Yeah.
And then find out the remainder by dividing this number by 27.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So when you divide 340 by 27,
Mm-hmm.
27 times 12 is 324.
Correct.
So when you subtract 324 from 340, now a lot of people have confused, a lot of people got confused thinking that this 12, which is our quotient,
Yeah.
is the remainder.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? So people need to understand that quotient is different and remainder is different. Remainder is what is remaining.
Remaining. Correct.
A lot of time people have asked me like, I am getting remainder as a decimal number.
Yeah. Correct. Yeah. Remainder is never a decimal number.
Remainder cannot be a decimal number because it is what is remaining when you try and divide this number.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah.
So that gives us remainder as 16. So 16 becomes our Grah Samaya. So then now we have to refer back to our Grah Samaya table and see what does 16 mean.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So 16 means Tambula. Tambula is good position, high learning, money and fame of high order.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
And then we also know that Moon Dasha for Indira Gandhi ran between November of 1919 and November of 1929.
Yeah.
Right? And
Yeah.
during this time, she had a very lonely and unhappy childhood. Her father was often away, directing political activities or being incarcerated in the prison.
Yeah.
While her mother was frequently bedridden with illness and later suffered in an early death from tuberculosis.
Mm-hmm.
She had limited contact with her father, mostly through letters. Indira was mostly taught at home by tutors and intermittently attended school until matriculation in 1934.
Mm-hmm.
And this is again from her Wikipedia page, so I'm not saying anything
Yeah.
out of context or anything from my end. It is all there in black and white.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, again, Tambula does not go along with the description.
Yeah.
Right? So again, our objective is to kind of explain different ways of calculating Grah Samaya. There are different ways available in different books because different translators have kind of translated it differently.
Yeah.
Right? So, right now let's move on with the another way of calculating Grah Samaya.
Yeah.
Right? And this I will call it as Grah Samaya method number 3.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's see another way of calculating Grah Samaya.
Yeah.
Now, in this, what we have to do is we have to first identify the sign number of the ascendant.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now, this is different from the method 1, which we covered in the part 1.
Mm-hmm.
Now here we are focusing more on the sign number of ascendant.
Yeah.
And then in the step 2, we have to find out the number of bhava counting from ascendant. Again, this is similar in all the 3 methods. So bhava number is very important.
Yeah.
Third is find the number of year of dasha period of the planet as per Vimshottari Dasha system. So again, this step is also same.
Same.
Right. Step number 4, multiply the results from the step number 1, 2, and 3 and divide them by 27 to get the remainder. And remainder gives us the Grah Samaya.
Yeah.
Pretty straightforward, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's use this method in the same example of Indira Gandhi, and let's calculate the moon Grah Samaya.
Yeah.
Right. So moon is in the 7th house.
Mm-hmm.
So step number 1, sign number of ascendant is 4.
Yeah.
Right. Now we know that this is a Cancer ascendant chart, and sign number for ascendant is 4.
Yeah.
Bhav number is 7. Moon is in the 7th house, so bhav number is 7.
Yeah.
Right. Moon dasha period is 10.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to identify the remainder of 4 into 7 into 10 divided by 27.
Yeah. Correct.
Right? So this is 27 into 10 gives us 270.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And when we subtract 270 from 280, that gives us 10 as remainder.
Yeah. Correct.
So 10 becomes our
Remainder.
right?
Yeah. We can see over here the remainder is coming 10. But what I have observed, and you must have observed it too, that our viewers are not very comfortable with calculating the remainder thing, and I think they're confused with the quotient and remainder. So is there any better way for them to calculate or get into exact remainder?
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's a very good question that you have asked, and there is actually a very easy method of calculating Grah Samaya using Excel.
Mm-hmm.
So those of our reader, they can probably use the Excel and they can easily understand how they can easily calculate the Grah Samaya.
Mm-hmm.
So in Excel, we basically have a function called as mod,
Yes.
which is spelled as MOD.
Mm-hmm.
Now this function basically gives us the remainder. So it's an inbuilt function of Excel which can give us the remainder.
Yeah.
So let's, between this example and right now, if we have to calculate the remainder of 280,
Yeah.
right? So let's see. So what we have to do is we have to put 280 as the number.
Yeah.
Divisor is 27.
Yeah.
Right?
Correct.
And just hit enter and that gives you number 10.
Yeah.
So that gives you the remainder. So if you can see, it's a inbuilt feature in Excel. Mod is the name of the function, and then you can put the
correct, the number and the divisor, and it will
number in the
straight away,
divisor. And
correct, straight away will give the remainder.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And by the way, we also, I don't know how many of our readers have seen it, but I also created this small utility to kind of calculate Grah Samaya. I posted the link also on our YouTube video page in the comment section.
Yeah.
So basically this, what it does is, if you have to calculate Grah Samaya, you just select the planet here, select the house number and the sign number, and then you immediately have the Grah Samaya right over there.
So actually viewers are not even supposed to refer the chart also. This utility is giving them complete the crude form of Grah Samaya. So yeah, thank you so much, and please go through this Excel, guys. This is wonderful. You will directly get the Grah Samaya. So yeah, thank you.
No calculation required.
Yeah, no
All the
calculation.
calculation, let Excel do it for you.
Yeah, correct. Brilliant. This is brilliant.
So 10 is Adri Pradikshana, which is bilious diseases, dysentery, litigation, and penalties.
Yeah.
So again, Moon Dasha ran for Indira Gandhi between November of 1919 and November of 1929.
Yeah.
And then we know that she had a very lonely and an unhappy childhood. Her father was often away,
Yeah.
directing political activities and being incarcerated in prison, while her mother was frequently bedridden with illness. And she and later suffered early death from tuberculosis. She had limited contact with her father, mostly through letters. Indra was mostly taught at home by tutors and intermittently attended school until matriculation in 1934.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So, so, so we can see that there are three different ways of calculating Grah Samaya, right?
Yeah. Correct.
And we have spoken about all the Grah Samayas which can be calculated. And all the Grah Samaya table is being given, and different ways of calculating it. So now the plan is I want to also have another session on Grah Samaya, in which I want to talk about the comparison between the three methods. I want to take 20 examples and calculate the Grah Samaya using these three different techniques for 20 examples, and then I want to compare how one is comparing as in front of another technique. So that give us a good solid understanding of ways of calculating it and how it is working and not working in different cases.
Yeah, correct. It will be a re-assimilation of all the three techniques altogether and tested on number of charts. So wonderful, Vidhan. Thank you so much. And guys, please test all the three techniques and please get back to us. It is very, very important for us, your feedback. So thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for next part of Graha Samaya, and do not forget to subscribe. Thank you so much, Vidhan, and look forward for many such more great sessions from you. Thank you.